Dear friends, help me out with this problem. You see, my wife has got insomnia. For some reason, she's unable to sleep, primarily on Saturday nights. Now, I think that I may have figured out what it is, and I think you can help me by solving her insomnia. As you see, I watch the fights from time to time. As in 2 weeks ago, when I was watching the fight with Joanna Young-Jacek and Jessica Penne.
Come on, kick her in the face. Kick her! Kick her!
Ooh, kick her in the leg, kick her. That's good, that's good. Kick her in the leg.
Come on, kick her in the face. Kick her, kick her, kick her!
So you see, at 1 o'clock in the morning, everything was going well, but yet my wife was unable to sleep for some reason that night. The week before that,
Come on, Big Doom! You can choke him! I know you can choke him!
and he did.
So then, I went to the bar and watch them. And she was up all night again. On account of I didn't get home because I was in jail.
All right, so here's the plan. I think this week, to keep from keeping her up all night, or keep her worried about me having to drive home after an event from going somewhere, that I should just fly out to Vegas, watch the show there, and then fly back here the next day. She don't have to worry. See what I'm saying? Now, I went online and it's only $175 on that Spirit Airlines, which is cheap. I think you see it on the milk crate, I'm not sure, but $175 to fly to Vegas. So that's what I'm asking for, $175. Plus, I'll need a hotel room, and I want to stay in the same place where they're having the fight. It's called the MGM Grand. It's got $285 for that. I just fly out there Saturday morning, watch the fight, spend a night in the hotel, fly back. So I just need the $175, $285, $460, just $460. Plus the ticket money for the fight. I mean, the fight's gonna be $425. That's up for the nosebleed. That's so you not having to pay for all the, the big money. And sit way up high. $425. That's it. So $425. $885. That's all I'm asking for. $885. And I called my friend Carlos. He said he would bring the beer. He'd come and he'd bring the beer. And then I thought that, if he brings the beer, it's just only fair for me to buy a ticket for him. He's bringing beer. So the $13.10, that's all we need. $13.10, and I'm there, back. She can sleep good, go to bed early on Saturday night. That's it. All she got to do. Drive to the airport next day, pick me up, and it's all done. She can sleep in. Nice. You know what, though? She don't quite take the Carlos the way she should. She reckons, I can see it now, that if I'm going off with Carlos to the Vegas, somehow hookers are going to be involved. So what we'll do, all right, let's just say this. She'll want to go along to make sure nothing happens hooker wise. So we'll get, I'll look on the hot wire, and I could probably get, well, now she goes out, she's going to have to go a day or two early on account of she likes to, the sleepy thing if she goes out there, and the jet lag. And so it'd probably be, we should probably have to fly out on a Wednesday and then come back on a Monday. We'd have to stay at the MGM again from Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday. So she'd be, well, we'd have to get the executive king suite there too, because we're out there for like a week. We'd have to work. We can just work in the suite right there on the internet and whatnot. So that probably, let me see, I think I looked that up actually a few minutes ago. It's going to be like $2239.04 for flights and the hotel for the both of us to go out there, and then Carlos would bring the beer, and then now his wife finds out that my wife is going, she's going to want to go too. So we'd probably have to get tickets for, well, she wouldn't want to go to the fight, but probably his oldest son, because he'd leave them at home if they fly out there to bring the boys. And well, she'd stay in the hotel room, and then Carlos and the oldest boy would come with me. So we'd have to get the 4 tickets to the fight then, but now Michelle gets a little dizzy on heights. If we're sitting in the nosebleed, she ain't gonna handle that too well, so we'd have to have probably the floor seats. They run about $2,054 each. So for the 4 tickets, the hotel flight out there for her, and Carlos brings the beer, so we don't have to worry about that. And they could crash on the living room of the suite. They didn't even have to pay for a hotel room for them. They got the 2 boys could sleep under the coffee table, Carlos on the couch, and his wife would probably, I reckon, sleep under the couch. I don't know. Maybe there's 2 couches. I don't know. So our grand total, everything all together, me and her and the hotel for the time, and Carlos is buying the beer, so don't worry about that part. So we're just asking for $10,455.04, and that way she'll be able to sleep good. Now the fight's in 2 hours earlier out there because they're in Vegas, so she'd be able to go to bed earlier on Saturday night. But acclimatizing probably still. I think she'd do okay. So I think that'd save her sleep all the way around. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna ask for $10,455.04 so that my wife can sleep this weekend. Thank you very much.
I'll be happy to splurge for the beer.
So his wife can sleep.
Give him the money so his wife can sleep. Give him the money and get him out of our bar.
You know, curing Chesty's wife insomnia is very important to me.
Jumpy here. Just give him the money!
Just give him the money so his wife can sleep.
I'm not
No,
doing
it's your
that. I
turn.
don't know what this is.
What do you mean?
I'm not doing that.
Why aren't you doing it?
I don't know what it is
Seth!
for.
Tell him to give me the money already.
Give the man some money so his wife can get some sleep.
Give him the money so he can get out of my town.
To go to Vegas to watch the UFC and stay in a posh suite and fly first class so that Michelle doesn't stay up late at night because Vegas is 2 hours ahead of us so she can go to bed 2 hours earlier.
You don't need to be doing that.
I'm not even a UFC fan, so I guess if I have to buy the beer, I'll be happy to take the trip to Vegas with him.
Plus, we're sick of cleaning up after him.